Hi there, ladies and gentlemen. Josh here. I wanted to talk briefly today about being the best version of yourself. More times than not, whenever I have a couple seconds to pray, I always pray that I can be the best version of myself. And ultimately, I guess, at least in my opinion, I think that that's kind of what everyone wants in life, to be the best versions of themselves that they can be. And that's what we get up in the morning for. That's what we work so hard for. And I know that's something that's always in the back of my mind, probably in the front, just always there. And I've been watching videos in the classes that I'm taking in HCI, and they made a couple really good points today that I thought I could share with you all. And one thing that really stuck out to me was a quote that they said, "Everyone is always winning the game they are playing." And let that sink in for a second. Everyone is always winning the game they are playing. What do you think that they mean by that? And I think the first thing that comes to my mind is it coincides with your mental outlook on not only yourself but everything else around you. How you view yourself, how you view the things around you, that's kind of the game you're playing, and you're gonna win that game. So, I mean, say for instance you've been having a really rough week and it's really been causing some anxiety and some depression, and then you start identifying yourself as having said anxiety and depression. You are now playing the game of having anxiety and depression, and you're going to win that game. You're going to start identifying, I'm struggling with anxiety and I'm struggling with depression, period. Therefore, you're going to win that game, and your anxiety and your depression is probably going to kind of continue. If you look at it more so playing the game of getting out of that, maybe you've had a tough week and it's really starting to affect you to the point where you're noticing it. And instead of saying, man, I'm having anxiety and depression, kind of think more like, I'm not going to let this take me. I'm not going to get to the point where I can identify myself as being depressed or with anxiety. Then you're playing the game of getting out of it, and you're going to win that game. I hope that makes sense. I mean, it's you're gonna win the game that you play. You're gonna win the mindset you put yourself into, and this coincides with being the best version of yourself, because you create an ideology in yourself to help you put together who you want to be. Because no one's been you. No one's there's not another Josh Richter that has lived the exact life that I've lived. And so I get to wake up every day and I get to make the decision of who I want to be today, and the next day, and the next day. It shouldn't at least be who people want you to be. It's who you want to be. You get to make that decision every day. And the first step in always having time for the most important things in your life is to know what the most important things are. And it's a simple question, but it's a very complex answer. If someone sits down, looks you dead in the eyes and say, what are the most important things to you? What do you want most in life? You got to really think about that answer, right? And I don't know. I kind of put down a list of five priorities, and I encourage you to do the same if you ever have time. Just five things that come off the top of your head that are most important to you, or that you're striving for each and every day. And I'll list off. I mean, this is kind of just the first things that kind of popped up in my head. Number one, most important to me, my mental, physical, and spiritual health. I strive every single day to try to improve my mental, spiritual, and physical health. Number two, my relationships with the people I cannot live without. Those people are my rock, and I know everyone has someone like that or people like that. My career and my success for number three. Uh, Figuring out that I wanted to have a career of success in life coaching, it became a big priority to me because I'm passionate about it. And the thought of not having that career, I don't even want to think about that. So I put that as a top priority too. Number four would be my financial stability, and it's not like I'm striving to be super rich. I just want the stability to be able to be stable. Ever since I was a kid, I always said I do not want to live paycheck to paycheck, and so that's it. That's a priority for me too. And then number five, I put to keep moving forward or be in the right direction with the first 4 steps, meaning all 4 of those steps, I want to make sure that I'm constantly moving forward or moving in the right direction. And so those are my 5 points. I might put together a different 5 points when I can think about it more. It's just kind of something I threw together real quick. But that's kind of the point I wanted to make for y'all. To be the best version of yourself you can be, and that is up to you each and every single day. Think about your main priorities in life. Think about what gets you up in the morning every day. Think about why you work these hours at work you work, and why you strive to be more every single day, because it's in our subconscious, it's in our DNA as people to be the best versions of ourselves. And if anyone tells you life's not hard, then they're either in denial or stupid. Life's hard, and there's a lot of perks of it, but it is hard. And a lot of people lose sight of what's important to them, why they get up in the morning. Never lose sight of that. And never stop fighting for it, even when it's at its hardest. And know that it is so possible to be the best versions of yourselves. And you're not alone in that category. I'm right there with you. And so I wanted to try to make this video a little shorter. So like this if you like it. You can always comment, and if you want me to talk about anything else, you can always message me if you have any questions. I appreciate everyone who takes the time to listen to these. Thank you very much, and I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Thank you.